clean your mess. We're gonna try to go higher. Try to buy the car you desired. Ain't nobody home, you're so lonely. You would die the same way. Virus, stuck on your phone, you're so lonely. Nobody blaming you, it's okay. Your phone in your hands and your soul in a cage. Everybody knows where you got drunk last night. Cheers, everybody knows.
Wherever you want, dude.
Don't wanna marry us, dream.
If you need it, you can hold on to it, dude.
Everybody knows.
Well, what the fuck is up? Here we are. Another lovely week on our lovely show, the Celestial Show.
Lovely day.
A lot has happened. We have new friends.
Bonjour.
Lino, brother.
Bonjour.
What's up? Another French.
Hey, 2 French, 2 Americans. And what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen here?
We've been friends throughout history. It's been good.
It's true, actually. Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, they want to take it back. Wasn't that like a
Really?
Do that?
She might fight.
Should we
that.
give it back? I mean, should we get it back? I think it's a no. We should leave it here, of
We should
course.
leave it
Of
here.
course. Best spot is in New York.
Yeah. Well, good shit, dude. Well, thanks so much for coming on.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is very dope. I've been listening to your music all fucking day. Like, straight up.
Shit.
Yeah. Because Flo showed me your stuff a while ago. I think you guys are working on something together, or he just showed me something you'd already had out.
We're working on the live stuff mostly.
I see.
For now,
I see. And I was like super stoked. And then it was funny. I met you and your buddy. I don't remember his name.
Raph, yeah.
Raph?
He's the guitar player.
Dude, and you guys are like the coolest 2 dudes like to come out of the studio. I was just like, who the fuck are these guys? Like, you guys were like surfing all day, and then you went and like made music. And
Hell yeah,
it just like
yeah.
the best vibes. And it was just cool as fuck.
Man,
so.
it was the craziest day, bro. We woke up so early that day, and we are like, let's go surfing, right? And I brought my dad, too, surfing with us.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
We were surfing in Santa Monica. The waves were crazy. And then we had a session with Flo right after. Bro, the day was smooth. It was smooth. It was so good.
I couldn't do anything after surfing. Every time I surf, I almost die. And
Yeah,
then,
you got to surf, but what do you mean?
Dude, look how dusty that fucking thing is.
It's just a show.
You bought it just for like a decoration.
Yeah.
No. The story is I bought it during COVID because like at the time I moved out here right after college, and I was like only going out and drinking every weekend, like till like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Because like Ellie and my wife, like she's Mexican, so like all their friends from college would just get like obliterated every weekend. And so at some point I was like losing my mind. I was like, I gotta find something to fucking do. Like I need an excuse. I just started dating this girl. She's just graduated from USC. They go to the same bars they went to in college. Like it's the same thing. And so I'm like, I gotta somehow distance myself from that. So I was like, all right, well, I will just buy either a mountain bike or a surfboard to like get into something. And I chose surfboard. And it was by far the hardest thing I've ever tried to do in my life.
Man, actually, I started surfboarding a bit. Like, I started like 2 months ago or something like that. Man, I'm loving it.
Hell yeah. Do you go to Santa
loving it.
Monica, you were saying?
I started in Santa Monica, but I really like the waves in Malibu.
Yeah. County line.
Yeah, the
County line's
Malibu
nice.
vibe, man. Ooh, it's so sick.
Yeah.
We should all go surfing.
Dude, I'd be down, honestly. I think, Neil, you'd be good at it.
Maybe.
With
You
that-
think the height is an advantage or a disadvantage?
You got that
I would say
motherfucking
disadvantage,
wingspan.
honestly.
That
Nah.
helps.
You get him on a 10-foot board, a toboggan.
No, but just your center of gravity is much higher than most people. I think it's a disadvantage, but I don't think it means that you're going to be bad. I think you're just like fighting a harder battle.
Definitely balance is harder the taller you
Of course.
get.
I mean, of course it is.
But
Yeah, there's different
You know?
levels, like different boards and all that.
Of course.
Yeah,
The
I like
good
the
news
wave
is
storm.
you cannot be worse than me.
Okay.
No matter what
Have
happens.
you tried?
Yeah.
I've never gone.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay.
The first time is usually the best because you get like beginner's luck, and you'll probably ride 1 or 2 waves. Not for real.
Because you're
not
not
me.
thinking about it.
And
about form
then
too
for
much.
like 6 months you will never ride a wave again.
That's how I feel about skiing.
Yeah.
Every time I ski and I just like go with it, like my mission is just to get down the mountain, it's so much better. And then the second someone is like, focus on your form. Like use your legs this way.
You're
I
like,
could
shut up, man.
wipe out.
Shut up.
Bro, snowboarding and skiing is probably the most dangerous thing that most people do. Like when you think about it,
Really
like,
is.
dude, when you go up a fucking mountain, like you go to the top of like a gigantic mountain.
Bro, hell yeah.
That's what it is.
I love
though.
Bro, in France, we do that all the time.
It's the best.
Man, I love it. And then you go at La Folie Douce, bro. It's like a little club in the mountain where
Of
you
course.
get drunk and then you snowboard while being drunk. That's when it
That's
gets
so
dangerous,
fun.
bro. That's when I call it. Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. Oh my god,
Sounds like
it's
my
crazy.
kind of vibe, honestly.
Man,
Get
it's
drunk
dangerous.
and then go skiing.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I've risked my life.
I've
on
done
that.
high skiing. I haven't done drunk skiing.
Hi. Oh, hi. Must be cool too.
I like that. Yeah, it feels like a video game.
I bet.
Yeah.
You put the goggles on, you're like in Halo.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's like. You get that. I remember like the first time I went, or like first couple times I went, I didn't think like a helmet was cool. You know what I mean? I was just like, nah, I don't wear. I used to skateboard. Like people, we don't wear fucking helmets, you know. And then I saw everyone in these badass helmets with these goggles and everything, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I look like an idiot. And so then I like invested in some nice gear, and like I swear to God, you get suited up to snowboard, and you get like out there in the weather, like the elements, and you just feel invincible to everything.
Yep.
Like that is probably one of the best feelings in the world. Start
I
cruising.
agree with that. I totally agree with that.
It's nice.
I miss that. I haven't skied in like 3 years.
Ah, damn, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I went to Mammoth and got hit by a car.
I know. I know
Yeah,
the
yeah.
story.
Wait, what? Who got hit by a car?
I got hit by a car. I don't know
got
if I've
hit
told
by
it
a
on
car?
this before.
Bro, what?
You've never heard this?
I've never heard this.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I got straight up hit by a fucking car. So like we went snowboarding for a weekend. It was kind of like a half work trip, and it was funny. There was like these two coworkers that like had like a office relationship, but it like wasn't like one was in a relationship with another guy. Like the girl like was already dating someone, but like there was just all this like weird vibes. Like I'd walk in a room, they'd just be chilling like next to each other drinking wine,
Ooh la la.
and I'm like, man, this is kind of weird. But like the other part of the crew was like really fun. It was like a good group of people. So first night, get drunk,
Hey, chill
whatever.
there. Hey, buddy. Okay, hey, cut it. Damn.
And she likes boys. so
I don't know
to
what
tell
I
you.
smell like, but she likes it.
It's nice.
Come smell it. Let me know what I smell like.
You ever need to move her? She's very mobile. You just pick her ass up.
She will growl
She's
though.
very mobile.
She'll never bite.
Have you ever picked a water bottle? It's the same feeling.
Pretty much, dude.
It's a little more feisty.
They're feisty, but they're small, so you can just do whatever you want. But she's a good girl.
we're chilling.
But yeah, dude. So it was like a party weekend, whatever. So like Saturday we get up, or Sunday maybe it was like the last day, and we get up. I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, one more day of snowboarding. It's gonna be nice. And I go and park my car, and I'm like putting on my gear and shit, and Ellie's putting on her gear and shit, and I'm like eating sun chips like outside the back of my car, and we're like parked on the side of the road because the way it works up there is you have to park next to a bus stop because the lot up at the cabin or whatever was so small, and so I'm like behind my car like to the right a little bit of it, and Ellie's like in the center of my car like behind it. And all of a sudden, like, I'm eating chips. Like, it's going to be a good fucking day. Everything's fucking nice. And I look to my left, and all of a sudden, there's, like, a Subaru, like, 5 feet away from me, like, flying at me. I'm like, "Whoa," like, mouthful of chips. Dude, I get hit so hard. Like, literally, like if you've seen a movie where someone gets hit by a car, that was me.
yeah.
Like, knees, head, flying. Like,
Over
I flew,
the whole thing, right?
Dude, I flew
Yeah.
over, not over my car physically, but, like, past my car, like, the distance of my car.
Yeah.
And then I heard her car hit my car as I'm flying through the air. And so, like, Ellie was right there. Just met her. I knew her for, like, a month. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, holy fuck, she just got crushed between the two cars. And so, like, I get up in action. I'm like, "Ugh," literally screaming like a Yeti.
Oh, shit.
up
Tom
there.
Cruise shit, man.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
like, it honestly gave me a little confidence in myself. I was like, at least I react. Like, fight or flight's good in
Yeah.
me. You know, I wasn't like a bitch where I was
He's
just
got
like,
that killer instinct. Yeah.
like crying, like, what about me? You know, like, no, I got up and like I just slammed in her car. I realized she didn't, like, Ellie didn't get crushed. And then I continued to like argue with this lady over the fact that like the first thing she said, she's just like, I have good insurance. And I was like,
What the?
It's an
Bro,
inhumane
no.
response.
yeah, her
honestly.
fight or flight
She's a
was fucked up.
psychopath,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. It's not like, are you okay? It's like, I have great insurance.
This is what where was that?
Mammoth.
Maybe so that's still in California.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit in California, I swear, people are insane.
the worst drivers. in my
Man,
opinion.
they drive like shit. First of all, they drive like shit. That's where we got to start from. They drive like shit, and then also, man, they all think about money. I let a friend drive my car once, just for like a little bit, and then he was not paying attention. He crashed into a car in front of him, but whatever.
That's the worst.
You know, you crash into a car, whatever. You do the paperwork, you do all that shit, and then you move on. Kind of, you pay for that reparation and all that. Here, bro, everybody gets a lawyer. It lasts for a year, and then you don't know if it's gonna be like more than 50,000 or like what your insurance can cover you. You know, so you're like freaking out for like 6 months.
Yep.
And then it lasts for a year. This is what I hate. Because
I mean, dude, but the
Man, it was
insurance
so
companies made it like that. Like that's what's fucked
Yeah.
up. Is like
Yeah.
you have car insurance solely for that reason.
Bro, you see the signs in the streets all the time.
Yeah, 100%
Like the lemon law, the whatever
Yeah,
law, and
yeah.
then the motherfucker doing
Injured?
that.
injured.
Injured, and he's like upside down.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
man.
upside down
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
was one like
The
that.
upside down guy.
I hate that hate, man. That's what I hate.
Yeah,
Like it
it's
freaks me
so
out. Once I was
annoying.
driving, we were going to shoot in the desert. It was like 3 months ago, something like that. And then,
Like real guns.
huh?
Oh,
Like
shoot
real
a
guns?
music video.
No, shooting the music video. I'm not allowed to have a gun, bro. No, we were going to shoot in the desert, and then all my friends were in my car, so we were like full car.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, like a stick a break. You hear that? Ice cream guy. So we were going on the freeway, and then it was like a little traffic-y on the freeway, and then I saw a car braking hard in front of me, and I was like, okay, this guy's looking for some shit. It's weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had experience from the crash of my friend a couple months before. I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill. And then I was not looking and paying attention to that guy anymore because I thought he was chilling. And then he brakes again, and then there was nobody in front of him, so he was
He
doing
brake
that on
checked you.
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing it on purpose. And I didn't crash, but I like braked very like I did it on the right time, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're
You
saying.
pull out your gun.
And then I pull out my gun, and then he's dead.
He's a real
And it,
American
actually,
now.
it felt like we crashed. So I was like, "Oh shit, I crashed into him." So we move on the side, and then we started talking. I see another car moves on the side. He was like, "You crashed into me too?" Like 2 cars. We're like, "Shit."
Oh, nothing to do with it.
I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then I see in front of my car, there's nothing. And in his car, nothing.
Yeah.
And in the woman's car, it's fucked up. I was like, "Oh, you crashed into her car, but I didn't crash into your car." And then they planned all that because the car in front of him, it was his girlfriend.
It was previously damaged.
Bro, they were planning all that, and then I was
Nah,
like,
it-
"Bro, are you not
Was it
ashamed
when
to
we
do
went
that?"
to the desert? Oh, it was another day. right?
No, it was
Oh,
like
right.
before that,
Okay.
bro. Like, you not ashamed to do that to a fucking student, bro?
Yeah.
Man, I
To
barely got money to
anyone,
do
yeah.
gas, bro.
Yeah.
Chill.
It's actually
Nah.
ridiculous.
There's a lot of evil out there for sure, but it's incentivized. Like
Yeah.
the insurance companies, like if you're rich, like I always think of this, I'm like, if you have fuck you money, why would you have insurance?
Yeah.
Like if I damage your car and all I have to do is like pay for your car repairs, like I'm not gonna pay whatever $800. If I have a Porsche, my insurance in California is gonna be $500 a month
yeah.
or something like that.
Why pay that?
Yeah, like
More
fuck
than
you.
that.
But you legally have to have it. But you can just get like the minimal or whatever.
Yeah.
But the reason you get insurance is because if you fuck somebody up, like your life's over if you don't have insurance.
Yeah, it could go up to 100K or some stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
dude. I mean,
Yeah.
there's $1 million settlements.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like it's
Yeah, it could go worse.
Yeah.
That freaks me out. So yeah.
Gotta be
No, they
safe.
told me to sue 100%. The doctor
Yeah.
was like,
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Did you
literally,
see that?
like the police officer was just like, I showed her ID to the cop, and it was in a place in Orange County that's like very wealthy. I don't want to like, I don't know if this ever
Irvine?
got
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
No. But it was like a super wealthy area in Orange County, and he like said it. He's just like, oh, I mean, you gotta get a lawyer, and I was like, ah, dude, come on, like I'm fine. I'm built for this. Built for tough, dude. Like I can take a hit, you know. And then like the next day, my knees like clicking and shit, and so I went to like the ortho. And they like did MRIs and shit, but I just made them pay for like all the medical bills.
It's nice of you.
Yeah, I figured karma.
But
you know?
yeah, and a lawsuit is
karma
just
points.
such a thing to deal with.
Yeah.
Like you're almost losing money in the time you lose.
And I thought about me in court, like, sir, how injured are you? I'd be like, well, pretty injured, you know, like I
You
couldn't
gotta
lie.
fake it. Yeah, it's hard to lie
So
in that regard.
yeah, it was fucked up. But so, dude, tunes, man, you're a musician.
Indeed, we're all already.
Yeah.
We're all making music here.
Yeah, I actually one question I do want to ask you. Not that this is an interview, but like I do want to ask you because like you have a bunch of songs out, and like I listened to from the beginning basically to like your most recent album, and then also the recent single you just put out.
Okay.
And there's like so much progression, and that's something I think all musicians like. I love seeing that. I can't stand when I hear someone like they'll say, "Oh, I produced a song with this person, and it didn't really work out. It wasn't really the sound I wanted. So I'm gonna work with someone else now." Like that could be the case in a lot of situations if it's actually bad. But like, I think a lot of people don't trust the process and continue to get better and better at like whatever they're doing. So like, this is only like you've been doing this for what 3 years? Like releasing music.
Yeah, like
23?
sort of 2022 something. 3 years, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like when you first put out your song, how do you look back on the first stuff you put out? And like, what was that journey like to get to where you're at now? Like, what did you figure out? I know it's a long-winded question, but I like love hearing about this shit because for us, we put out an album, we recorded it in an apartment basically, worked with Flo to mix it, and now we're producing in studio, and you can hear this major jump. And it's because of like learning and all this shit, you know? So like, what was that like for you?
And how long you guys been doing it? Like a long time too, right?
Music in general, a long time.
Yeah.
But like,
We're at like 2 years now. And
Celestial's like, well, we've known each other for 3. It feels...
You and I have known each other for 3.
Yeah, we started writing tunes together like 3 years ago, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But like 2 years of actually recording and like putting the effort in to get shit out.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, it's fucking fun. It's the best thing in the world. It's the most addicting thing in the world.
Man, it's better than drugs. I swear to God, music is better than anything. It's just something. It's just like a girlfriend that you cannot get rid of.
Yeah, I actually just wrote a song the other day. Like literally, that's like a love song, but it's about music. It's not like cheesy, but like if you listen to it, like you might think, oh, this is kind of like a love song or something. But it's like I can't get away from music. Like I'll always go back to making music. It's just in you. Like
I
you
didn't
can't.
realize
It
that.
is.
Yeah,
It's just too powerful.
yeah, for sure.
And to answer your question as well. So what's it called? So as I started, I was using beats on YouTube. You know, like BeatStar and all that. I think we all started doing that. I mean, in my generation, that's why we started doing it.
Of course.
You know, like the beats on YouTube and all that. And then I was mixing it myself. I was doing all the job myself. I was doing everything myself. And then I figured like everything has a different job, you know. There's an engineer, there's a producer, there's a master engineer, but that's when you got more money to spend into the master engineer and all that. Everybody has to do something. So I figured I could like put my time into writing music and singing.
Yeah.
And then having an engineer, having a producer and all that. And this is what I started. So I did my first release, Fairchild Taste.
Yes.
That's the album right here, first album. That's when I started having my first producer.
What inspired the intro to Fairchild? Like the ordering the food.
Oh man, that was something. We it was supposed to be, I mean, now that I'm looking back at it, it was supposed to be so much shit. It was bad. Like it's all about a fast food. It's all about like showing how music can be consumed like food, like so addicting, like a fast food, whatever. That was the whole like idea through this album. And the intro was supposed to be, you know, the ice cream guy we just heard.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be a beat on
jingle?
that. Yeah, it was supposed to like it was supposed to be like something
with
like
the
that.
trap beat.
Yeah, man, it was supposed to be
honestly.
that. And then we made it, and then that night we recorded it, and it was like, you know, like okay, if you don't know the artist, you're gonna listen to it, you're gonna be like, okay, like he tried something, you know, you won't say anything about it. It's just like ice cream beat, whatever. So it was not that
Ice cream
powerful.
beat remix.
And
Cool idea, though.
Yeah, it is
ice
cool.
cream beat like it's cool for like a video, I would say.
Yeah.
But like I would not release that. And then like that the next night or something like that, because we're doing a whole week of recording. I asked my producer, I was like, I want a beat switch. I want something to go crazy. I want something to start smooth and then go crazy. And then he was like, I get it. And then one night he was like, okay, let's do it. So we started doing something with house music, which was very like love and smooth and all that. And then we had this beat switch of Fairchild Taste, the intro.
Yeah.
And then we were like, bro, this is too powerful. Like he made this, and then I heard this, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, like, bro, you're taking me to the stars right now. We're going high. This is crazy. And I was like, bro, remove the first part. No beat switch, bro. We're only going to use the second part. And then that's where it all started. Like, I was like, okay, we don't have the ice cream guy, but we're going to have the intro of, like, me ordering some stuff at a fast food.
Yeah.
Like
And this is how we got the intro.
Yeah.
And then,
so
yeah.
Cool team.
That'd be $9.99.
Yeah. It's going to be $9.99. Yeah.
Who was the voice for like the other person? Did you guys use your voice and like pitch it up? Yeah,
it was me,
That's
and then
nice.
we pitched it up. We were trying to use AI, but at that time AI was not that performant, so
Yeah.
we were like, no. And then also I try to have I asked so many girls here who were supposed to do their voice for the fast food and all that, and they were like, oh, I don't think I want to be on a fast food. I don't think I want to. There, fuck you. Look at that. Now the song is fire.
Exactly.
You missed out. You missed
your
out.
opportunity.
Yeah, you missed the opportunity, but yeah. So I was like the voice.
That's
I
cool.
did it. Yeah.
Yeah, we did that on a track.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, actually two. The other one's just not released yet.
Also, our intro song.
Yeah. We Are Not Alone. We did that for so folks listening. If you heard We Are Not Alone, it's like we are celestial beings. You're not alone. There is hope. Like
I made
that-
John sound like a woman.
Dude, 100%. The inspiration for that was like literally Princess Zelda in
Well, I don't know
Tears of the
if we
Kingdom.
thought that going into it, but it sounded like it once we made it.
I was like playing that game a lot and I heard that voice a lot. So I think when I did it was like Link. Like, you know what I mean? Like that angelic kind of shit.
Yeah, the elvish voice.
Yeah, it's so fun. Like also with your kind of music, like you do so much effects on your vocals, like to bring energy in and like kind of change things around a little bit. Like, is that just you yourself making that decision? Is it you just fucking around, like messing with different things? Or you like in your head, you hear it this way and you're like, oh, I want to make my voice sound like another layer that's like real distorted that kind of comes with it? Or like, you know, how do you go about like layering your vocals?
So what's it called? I have a sound engineer that has a vision. Like, first I have my producer who has a big vision first. So when we record it, he's like, okay, this will sound good like that, sound good like this, sound good like that. And then he's trying a lot. Like, we record it raw with like nothing.
Interesting.
And then when we have the whole top line with like no words, no nothing, only the top line, that's when we start fucking with the whole thing. We start like, let's remove that, and then like this is getting boring right here. Let's take that out, put this toe on it. Oh, let's put more autotune, or let's put it like just try things, you know. Right when we have the top line, so like we always want to try things. Like if we don't stop, like we will never have a song out. Like
Exactly.
at this point, we always have to stop at one point. I think we all think like this,
yeah,
right?
I struggle with where to
Yeah,
stop
I struggle.
myself.
with it.
Yeah,
We've gotten way, but I think it's a very mature mindset.
it's
as a
easier
musician.
with more people.
Yeah.
When it's
Yeah.
just you working on a track, you're like 20 hours later, and you're still like
Yeah, bro. That's why I like working
putting
with Flo.
auto tune on.
Flo is so good
Yeah.
at making decisions, and I'm just like,
I'm the defender here. I'm the
Yeah.
goalkeeper.
dude, I
I'm
swear,
the goalkeeper, bro.
you are the director of Celestial Performances. I swear to God, Flo has changed our fucking game in so many ways. It's fascinating. I can't give you
Yeah,
enough
it's fucking
compliments.
sick.
I had
have to find
a
way to
session
insult
with
you
him.
now.
Yeah, he has the vision.
Bro, Flo's amazing.
My first mixing session was a week ago.
Yeah, it was like
It
last
was
week.
a week ago, bro.
Yeah.
It goes so fast, bro.
That's the
Time.
first-
It
We
does
got to
go,
talk
yeah.
about time too, because bro, time is
Yeah,
freaking me out.
time
But
is crazy. Yeah.
man, we had a session last week with Flo. Man, it's crazy how he has the vision. Like, I never had a mixing session where he was trying things all the time. It was really cool.
Yeah,
You
Like,
know where you're going.
I give him a product. It was like, okay, I'm gonna do that my way. I'm gonna do that my way. I'm like, okay, do your shit, bro. I want to see what you can do. And then he tried so many things, and then man, it was so good.
Yeah,
So
Flo's
good. So
fucking
fun.
amazing.
Yeah, man.
dude.
Yeah, it
He's
was
really
fun.
good.
Is
Really
that the
good.
first like new song you guys have worked on together? Because you were saying you mostly do like
well,
your
not really.
older
I mean,
tracks.
we made like some beats just for fun, like after
Yeah.
rehearsal.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
Like,
cool.
Fucking around,
Yeah,
and, like
yeah.
just
Yeah.
like plugging a synth in. And, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But I guess we never really had time. And this tune you worked on with Raf and his friend.
Yeah,
Nico?
Castilla and Nico. Yeah, side one music.
Yeah, Side One Music.
Yeah.
And they made the beat and the top line and stuff. They just needed help like mixing the vocals.
Uh-huh.
So we just mixed the vocals.
We just mix the
Gotcha.
vocals. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
what
fun.
what do we mean by top line? I'm curious about that.
Top line.
I think
Yeah.
in his mind it's like the melody.
Okay, so no lyrics,
Yeah, kind
just
of.
the
yeah.
melody.
Oh, is it not the proper way to say it?
I have no idea.
'Cause,
I'm
like,
No, no,
top line.
it is. Yeah, it is.
It is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you have like a beat, like something it's done, you have a whole instrumental ready.
Do the beat. Do the beat.
Yeah.
I'll do the beat. You do the top.
You
line.
do the yeah. Pull up in the van.
we
No,
break
like,
it to
it's like a
freestyle,
beat-
4-way freestyle.
It's like a freestyle with no words. Like it's a melody that you
Gotcha.
hear.
Yeah.
Kind
And
of
then-
first thing that comes to mind.
Yes.
You put it down.
And I'm a weird one how I do it. Because like when people do it, they're like, like they do like melodies, you know.
Uh-huh. What do you
What I do, I make up words.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like there's a whole language there. There is a whole new
like
language. It's
actual
like
words are kind of like mumbling.
some words, some
Yeah,
English
yeah.
words are
Kind of
coming
a
out. Like
combo.
you hear some
Yeah,
stuff, but
Well,
like
it's syllables.
Syllables,
That's why
yeah.
you're trying to figure out like
Yeah.
the space. Like, the
Yeah.
syllables.
What
yeah.
feels good syllable wise.
Man, yeah, I'll show you
flow.
something after, like something
Okay.
with like. It's no words. It's like why I'm finding my one street, and like it
Yeah,
doesn't make
got you.
anything.
Uh-huh.
You see
Yep.
what I mean?
I do
Yeah.
that all the time on acoustic when I'm writing songs. Like
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
like
That's how
usually
I'm
it's
how
not
it
the only
starts.
one. Cool. Okay.
No, dude, it's just like because you're melodically driven.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Flow, for instance, like Flow is very like. I mean, you could tell me I'm totally fucking wrong, but to me,
You're
you're
wrong.
You're very beat driven. Like you're very like just drums, dude. You're like a great drummer, and you think of that like probably first.
Actually, not necessarily. I mean,
Good.
depends. But actually, I think I'm like very melody first.
Really?
Actually, bro, like usually whenever I produce, the least amount of time I spend on something is often drums. Like
Interesting.
zero care.
Because FM is
Not zero care, but it's like basically I think the drums need to fit the melody, and I would rather have a great melody than a great drum
That's
beat.
interesting. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
why we
so-
get along so well. That's so sick, dude.
So when you sit down to start a project, what do you typically start with? Chords or
Yeah.
chords?
I usually yes, because
Yeah, me
it gives me a vibe, you know, like it's like if I were to paint a picture, I think chords are kind of like the color palette, you know. Is
Yeah.
it gonna be like
I
a
do the same thing.
dark blue thing? Is it gonna be like a light purple thing?
Sure.
Not I don't have this thing, like I have a friend who has this like synesthesia, maybe it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you like
Jealous.
each note has like a color.
Mhm, Sure.
I really don't have that, but it's more like okay, like I wanna, let's say, like, you know, big pad, like a lot of modulation, like a lot of weird stuff, and I want like this kind of chord progression.
Okay, so
then
you,
I'll
you do
usually-
kind of conceptualize it before you even start
Yeah,
messing
or
around
or
on the keyboard.
or like if I don't, like I'm not even in the mood to write something,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just like fuck around with a synth.
Yeah.
And then when I have
Yeah.
something, I usually do like some kind of chord, bass line, then like all the other stuff.
Chord,
Then I
bass.
like go to my drum kit, record like a drum loop or like, you know, whatever. And then
Yeah.
I'm done.
I have a question. So, like, when you write your best songs, like, for instance, I could sit down and write a song a day, and a lot of them probably will be decent, you know? Like, some may be good, some may not be good, and that happens just because I write a lot. But, like, when I write my best songs, like best lyrics and best melodies, especially melodies, like, melodies are very confusing because I don't know exactly where they come from. Like, I never, like, think a melody.
Yeah.
It just, like, happens, and I have to, like, be there to kind of capture it. Like, I feel like it's like Hercules, where like the stars align, at, like at the end of the
I
movie.
see what you mean, yeah.
That's like what happens like once every couple weeks for me with writing.
Mm-hmm.
I can write a lot, but like for me, there's like this weird feeling. It's like it's almost like I have like a boost bar or something in life.
Yeah, I see what you
and it
mean.
like builds up
Yeah.
over time, and then I got this like boost, and I gotta hit like a special combination to like and, like
Yeah.
the right chords. When I hit it, it's just like all of a sudden I'm like
L2R2.
boom. Like I write a song in 15 fucking minutes. Like and it's
Yeah.
like hell yeah. And then we produce it and it becomes alive. But like for you, like
What
are
was the
beats
question?
like that? Well, the question
Me?
is, I guess, like, is that how when you write songs, like, are your best songs like you get like a big feeling? Like, is it like a like holy shit? Like for some reason in that moment, it just
I
like
mean,
pours out of you.
Depends, because when I write for other artists, usually I'm not in charge of that. Like I'm not. I
Exactly.
mean, it's not even that I'm not in charge. It's like I can like propose something. I can give you something to start with. But at the end of the day, like I cannot really write a great song for an artist if they don't have some kind of vision. That's how I feel.
That's your
But
also,
for me, for example, like when I write tunes, which in my case are more tunes than songs, like there's usually no lyrics involved. But I will say like all my like the favorite tunes that I wrote, it's 100% based on the melody.
yeah.
Ah.
Like if the melody comes first, like bro,
It's always
done.
good. Yeah.
Like the next album we're working on, the last tune of the album, it's so funny. I just went on a hike, like it was I don't know, like 4 or 5 weeks ago, when I was like so burnt, like so tired. You know, like I was so tired. And I worked the whole day. It's like 6 p.m. and I'm like, dude, I don't even know like what to do anymore. I have this to-do list. I don't even know where to start. I'm like fried. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll just go on a hike, see the sunset, and I'll come back to the studio later. And I go on this hike, and I just leave everything in my car, like my phone, everything. I'm just walking up. I just find a bench, and I just sit there. I'm like, oh, Jesus. What am I going to fucking do about all of this? You know, like I have to finish all of this stuff. Then I hear a melody in my head, and I was like, oh, that's nice. Oh, I could do that. And like in under a minute, I had like the whole tune running in my head. Like I had like an idea of what I want to do. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I definitely need to record. I don't have a phone.
the
Sprint
worst.
to your car.
So yeah, I just like start singing the melody over and over. It just like
Do you remember it?
run down the path, get to my car, record it. It already kind of changed a little bit, like some notes. I came up
Dude.
with like new notes on the way. But yeah, bro. I mean, and when we recorded that tune, same thing. Like 10 minutes, everything was done.
That's the best
Like,
feeling in the
there's-
world.
Melody is the hardest thing, in a way. Like it's the hardest thing and the simplest thing, and it's the most important. It's the most important.
Yeah,
You think of any great song, you sing it a cappella. It's a great song.
Yeah.
100%.
You think of but you know what I mean?
It makes me so happy because I remember we listened to Fast Car, like like Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
Like in the studio though, we're like looking for vibes, and like that is the song I think of when you think of just melody. Like it's just like dude. Like,
This or like Imagine by John Lennon.
oh yeah,
You can sing it like literally just on your own. It's a great
Yeah.
song. There's no like, oh yeah, but the synth patch. No, it has nothing to do with that.
Right.
Just the melody is so good that it doesn't matter.
yeah.
The melody does everything in the song.
It
Actually,
it
Yeah.
does. I think
yeah,
so.
it could be the hardest, but also it's something that comes directly. Like when
Yeah,
you hear the
when it
beat,
comes-
it's here. Like if it comes so natural and so quick, it's there. It's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's really what it is. Because when it doesn't come so naturally, and personally, when it didn't come that naturally, it's the songs where I took the most time
The
to
most time,
write,
yeah.
Yeah.
to like good,
And,
to have a good
sometimes they
structure.
turn out good though.
They
Sometimes
do.
they turn out good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
of course.
But it's like sometimes it can come like in one chunk where you will have like the entire melody for the entire song in a go, and sometimes it will take like 17 micro moments to get like the
Yeah.
entire puzzle. Kind of. That's
Yeah.
that's
Dude,
how I
yeah,
feel.
actually, I wrote a song called "Message to My Friends and Myself," and is on my first EP. And I wrote the first half of it a year before I finished it.
Yeah.
And I always thought like that's never gonna work.
Yeah,
I can't
exactly.
write songs like
Yeah.
that. And then somehow it just clicked one day. I tried forever, changed keys, everything, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I love the beginning of this, but I have no idea what to do with it." And-
How do you feel about this song? Does it hold like a very special place in your
Oh my
heart?
god, dude, that song is like that and Yellowtail Sashimi are like my two songs were like before we started Celestial. That was like the beginning of Celestial. Like Yellowtail is like super folky, but I'd never written a song. I've written a bunch of songs that felt deep to me, like actually came from somewhere like real. But I think it took a little bit more life experience, like moving away, watching people's lives like go really well or fall apart in my life that I was close to. And that taught me, like, I feel like how to write a song. Like those two songs were like a real outlet of like me.
Right, I
you
feel
know?
that because my favorite tune that I ever wrote for my band is called Stasis. It's about like losing my brother and like how I went through it, kind of. It's like kind of like a memory tape of him, But I wrote like the first part and I thought, oh, that's it, that's the tune. And then I started like arranging it and I was like, oh, it's missing something. And same thing, it took me like 9 months maybe. I just gave up on the tune. And then one day,
Comes to you.
yeah, I was just like
Yeah.
playing it on the piano, and then I finally found the rest of the melody, and I finished it. But still, to this day, it feels like, like a hard fought battle.
Yeah.
It's like the Super Bowl where you're like 30-0 at halftime up, and then it ends
It's
up like
snowing.
30-30, and you go like overtime, and you're getting crushed. Like you're 1 millimeter from losing.
Defeat.
And then somehow one motherfucker flies in, gets the ball, runs the entire
Yeah.
field, and
It's magic.
It's like
It's
divine
like- yeah.
intervention.
This is something else about artists. We all have like a period where we're not productive,
Yeah,
and a
100%.
period where we're
Of
like so
course.
good. Like there's a period I'm like, I should stop music, bro. This is not.
I remember that we talked
I
about
don't
it.
feel
We all
good.
go
We talked
through
about
it.
this. Yeah, we talked about
I think
this
it's
recently.
it's different for everybody too. For some people, it's like more on a yearly basis where you'll be on for a whole year,
It's seasonal.
and then a couple years. Some people
Yeah,
it's seasonal.
seasonal. This is a good
Some
one.
people it's
I'm a-
every
I'm a
week.
seasonal rider,
one week
man.
you're on, 1 week you're off.
Like, bro, from July to August, like to October, don't talk to me.
Yeah,
But just come back
exactly,
later.
exactly.
Like,
Changes
No,
with the weather.
That's a major thing. And I often wonder, like, sometimes I'll be really happy. Like I'll like wake up most days and be like, my life's fucking awesome. Like I have a great band, I have awesome
Oh, yeah.
friends, like fucking love Celestial, or like my wife's dope, like I love my house, like all these things. I'm like, and every day, and then-
Congratulations, bro.
yeah.
yeah,
It's a
congrats.
great
I mean,
thing, man.
But like,
honestly, yeah, you're right. Congratulations.
This is
Right.
good, bro.
Yeah.
but I
Not
say
everybody
all
has
that,
It's
and
good.
then I'll be like I miss my fucking family.
Sure.
Like like I like, am I just wasting my time? Like, what am I really doing? Like, is the purpose of life for me to live far as fuck away from everyone that like I grew up with, and be in a fucking band, and like make music and spend way too much money on it, and like I don't know, like my brain will just go like dark. But
course.
that is like I think really important. And so when I'm happy, what's funny is like after like 2 weeks of me being like super happy, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm never gonna write another good song again. I'm too happy. Not that I have to be
That's crazy.
sad.
Did
but
you guys find a way to like kind of like mellow the waves? Because I can't seem
I've
to
tried.
find one.
I've
I think we're
tried.
all bipolar, bro. That's at this
Yeah,
point.
honestly. I mean, I have tried, to be honest. I think there's power to that, but I also think you can't really force it at the
Right.
same time.
Yeah,
I think you gotta.
I don't know. Because
Gotta
I'm
ride
the
with
same. Like, and do you guys have this thing when you're riding that fucking wave? You're like on it. Everything you do is like so good. You just cannot fail.
Mm.
Do you guys ever wake up one morning and being like, "Yo, when am I gonna fall from this board and just
Right.
get crushed
Yeah.
by the wave?"
It feels
Yeah.
good. Yeah, you're like, oh, what? It's too good. Something is gonna
Yeah.
happen. I feel the same way.
Last
course.
week was like this for me. I was
Mm.
like, "Oh my god, bro!
Yeah.
I've been riding this wave for like a long time. Like,
Yeah.
this is strange, bro.
Yeah.
This is strange."
Bro, that's such a good explanation right here. I love it. That's really like what I feel too.
yeah.
It might be your new set point. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's good.
You just deviate from that set point. Eventually, it becomes normal again. Like when your life gets better, it normalizes after a little while, and then you still you're
That's true.
artistic. Like when someone's
Maybe
artistic,
that's my new. Yeah, that's what you mean. Like my new baseline.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I think the wave changes.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying, like the
Yeah, yeah,
baseline
yeah,
of
no,
the wave
100%, yeah.
changes,
Yeah, I get it.
but it's still always a wave.
Yeah. I think you're right. It's like how do you say, like plateau?
But you meet people in life who are just a straight line,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and they fucking love nothing against golf, but like it's like they like golf, they like sports, they
I like golf, bro.
I love golf too, but like I don't have time for it. But like you know, it's like I like golf,
Used to
I
have
like
to go play, by
sports,
the way.
and you know I have my kids, and like they don't. It's just and that's
Sure.
awesome, and I have no idea what's going on in their
It's
head.
like a straight line, yeah.
But they'll
it's
say stuff
yeah.
like they'll say stuff like how do you should try out for American Idol, and I'm like, all right, you know,
Yeah.
like I,
Yeah, but
Bro, hey, you just said it's something that everybody says, bro.
Yeah, all
hey,
the
have you ever
time.
tried doing American Idol?
American,
Yeah,
American
people
Idol
need to
isn't
see
even
this.
popular anymore. That's the funny thing.
Oh,
There's like
bro.
a million different versions of it at this
Yeah.
point too. It's like,
Man, come on.
why
bro.
are we still on that?
They're holding a beer like, you should try American Idol.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, bro.
No, wait. This guy from my work was like talking to my brother, and my brother said something to him, and the guy's like, "You're just like a brother. What do you take mushrooms, go to the desert, and make a music video?" And like,
Everything except the mushroom, but yeah,
yeah. But I
was
was
true
like,
for us.
dude.
Yeah.
Internally, I was like, "Fuck you, dude." Like,
Yeah, of
like,
course.
I was
Just
like,
gotta laugh
making-
it off.
I did.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fun. I actually love the guy.
Yeah,
the guy's
yeah,
really
sure.
cool.
do you guys know about Bootsy Collins? You know this guy?
I know him. I don't know
You-
what story you're gonna tell though.
Bootsy's a great name. That's a
Bootsy. I mean,
Sweet
bro,
name.
This guy. So like, for those who don't know, he was like the bass player for James Brown, and then he went on to like be a leading member of like the P-Funk era with like Funkadelic, Parliament, and stuff. Then he did like a lot of solo stuff, and he's a very eccentric character.
Yeah.
Like very eccentric.
He had the star bass, right?
He has the star
Yeah,
bass with
yeah,
like
yeah.
8 outputs.
Oh,
has
it does.
8
I never
outputs.
knew that about
They
it.
all go individually
Why?
to some
A
effects.
bass? That's so funny.
Yeah, bro. On stage, he used to have like 4 massive subs on each side of the stage just for the low end.
That's so cool.
4 massive subs.
So he
on-
had 8 cables coming out of his bass.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It's sick. But anyways, the point is that I was watching a documentary about him, and the thing that I got out of it was like, this man just doesn't care what you think.
Mm.
He's a true artist in that sense that he's like, I want to do this. I want to put like 7 basses in one song, and what the fuck are you gonna do about
What
it?
are you gonna do about it?
Because it's good. I know it's good. In my heart, it's good, and I'm gonna make it good,
More people need to think like that.
bro.
It's like what we talked about the other day.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's like what like so we're talking about music and just like the amount of it coming out and like all this stuff. And Flo said something that I think we've all kind of touched on, but you said it directly. It was like, dude, the only option is just to make crazy shit.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean like make some fucking ridiculous, like just for attention. Like you can go like there's this dude from Detroit who like raps. He made this song called Fast Rap, and he's literally like, but he's not saying real words, and it has like fucking a million streams, whatever. Like sure, you can go that crazy, but like I think what you mean is like just go into every pit you have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Go down the rabbit holes.
I think the important thing is like you have an idea, even if it sounds like a little undoable or like a little stupid in some sense. Just try it, but really try it.
Yeah.
Like really try
Don't
it. Like
half-ass it.
pan the entire track
To the left.
to the left for like 4 bars. You know what I mean? Like, bro,
If it clicks-
imagine, bro, you're like walking in the park with your headphones and you're listening to this track, and at
And it
some
just
point,
comes in left
everything
ear.
comes to the left, and you're like, "What the fuck,
dude.
You think you're gonna remember this track? You're gonna remember this track. bro.
Every time you listen to a Beatles song with just one headphone
exactly.
in, it's like you hear half the song.
Yeah, there's like half the song missing.
Yeah.
Bro,
But I think
literally
it's
one
like
time-
this kind of stuff. You have to do it. Because
Yeah.
why the hell not?
Exactly.
You know, if it means something to you, just do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
That's
if you
the
want to
key,
do
though.
something normal, AI is gonna do it better than you. in,
1000%.
2 months.
Yeah.
You know.
Facts.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you reposted that one guy on Instagram the other
Yeah,
day.
okay, actually, I have to
talking
touch
about
on this
Benson
real quick.
Boone. I like that.
Well, yeah, I watched some of his other videos. I'm not really in agreement
I
with this
feel like I've
character,
seen
but
him before too. I
he-
don't...
he's just like a grumpy guy.
The bald
that-
guy?
Yeah, that just complains about everything.
Dude.
Okay.
But this video, I think it was interesting because he was making a point about Benson Boone and like people complaining that the critics were not nice to him. But that was like the first half of the video. That's what got most people saw when I posted the story. But
Yeah.
like the back half of it was like, you know, like we live in a world where AI is gonna.
Take over.
I mean, it's not really taking over, but it
Sure,
will.
but the simple stuff.
It will do most things
Well,
that a musician can do
Yeah.
probably better than you. So if you want to be an artist, you cannot half-ass anything. Like
Yeah.
now, and that's what I was really deeply in agreement with. Is like, okay, now there's no more excuses. Like, yeah, I kind of like this beat. You know, sure, I could have like tweaked it more, but I just released it because I need to release some stuff. Yeah, cool. That was like the meta for 10 years. Everyone did it, released like 500 songs a year just to get the algorithm rolling. The algorithm, guess what? Like now the algorithm wants the Spotify created AI music.
Yeah, it's bought and
Yeah.
paid for.
Facts.
Well, AI, bro, this thing about AI can do anything.
Yeah.
They can replace music, they can replace movie, they can do anything
voices,
really.
actors.
But they cannot replace emotions. You won't hear an emotion in an AI made song.
Yeah.
There is no way. I won't feel like you'll be like, oh, bro, this really feels like a human. You will feel something like, oh, it really feels like a human. It doesn't feel like a robot. But you won't feel anything. Like you
Yeah,
won't have
I
a
agree.
memory
Resonate.
with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. It's
Bro.
it's a good
that's
song.
the
It could
point.
be a very good song, but
Yeah.
no emotion can replace AI. Like
No.
no AI
Yeah.
can replace emotion. That's what I
Dude,
mean.
and have AI play
Yeah.
Licorice Pizza on August 16th.
On August 6th.
That would be
Yeah,
sick.
It's
AI's
an
like-
all AI
It's just
show.
a
We get
setup.
one of those
Hey,
like
it's just a
robot
setup.
dogs with a microphone.
Imagine. Imagine.
But that's the point. It's like Oliver Anthony is like honestly someone that it's very interesting because the dude was just like in the woods with an acoustic guitar singing his fucking heart out, you know, and that's what humanity is, right? Like, you know, AI can replicate that. Like there's going to be people out there who get fooled and they're like, oh my God, you know, like the emotion, like literally someone told me Benson Boone, my mom, love you, mom. Like she told me, she's like, Benson Boone's just amazing. He goes from like this like soft to like this just aggressive attitude and stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, like that's cool. But like still like I think
Doesn't go anywhere.
I like Benson Boone's super fucking talented.
Yeah,
Not taking that.
agreed.
Dude also
Agreed.
is doing
Yeah.
backflips for his career. Like
Yeah.
like that's amazing to me. Like I remember the first time I saw him, my first thought was like, this dude is fighting for his life right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like that's effort. I respect that. Like that's a ton of
Sure,
work to put into
sure.
something. But I don't know. I think AI is always going to have its place in our lives now. Like it's there.
It is. It's not going anywhere.
But
No.
but to your point, that dude, like what he was saying is just like perfect your craft.
yeah, you
Yeah.
just have to get better. You just
Yeah.
have. It's just like to me, and ever since I saw this video, I just keep thinking about it that way. It's like, okay, have I ever been lazy making music? Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I have been guilty of this. I think most people have. If you haven't been, God bless you. You're a fucking machine. But now I decided, like from last week, I decided, okay, I will never be lazy making music again.
Hell
Like
yeah.
never. I will just
I'll join
not
you
allow
on that.
it. I'll just
join.
not allow it. You know, like I'll just
a
like
pact.
keep digging, keep searching for stuff. It's not about like making music fast or slow. It's not about that. It's just about like every concept. Now I want to push it to like 300% of its capabilities. And
Yeah.
sometimes it will be unusable. And I'm fine with that. I made my peace with that really, and I decided, bro, I'm back on like practicing drums every day. Like I'm back on like my old grind that I just want to be a better human being. That's it. And that's how I took it, and I think that's how most people should take it. Because
That's so dope. That's such a healthy
that's the only
mindset.
thing you can do is just get better. You just
Yeah.
have to get better.
That's how I associate a ton with that recently with like live.
Yeah.
Like to be honest, like completely honest, like I have so much faith in you and you, Neil, for like making our like for producing Celestial now, like as a team. Like I just know we're gonna produce amazing fucking music moving forward, and it's gonna be perfect to me at that time. I'll always look back and see things maybe like down the road, like oh maybe
Always.
but like
Yeah.
I think with Distance, which is coming out in what's that, July 16th, Thursday.
Weeks.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks, basically.
baby.
Fucking sick. But like that song to me is like perfect. Yeah, dude, chill out, man. Dog going nuts. But live, I want to get perfect. Like I'm watching these videos because we're about to release like the live performances from our last show at the Virgil, and they're sick. Like it's very rock and roll. It's very fun. You can tell we got a lot better. But like when I watch that, I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
we could be amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I
Surely.
mean?
Yeah.
So I respect what you're saying a lot. Like
What about you?
Totally,
Lino?
man. You have to be the best in what you like.
Yeah, exactly.
This is really
100%.
is like you have a dream. We all have a dream right here, and the dream is to be in the music industry. The dream is to do whatever your dream is. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be the best of the best of the best. Like you have to
Yeah.
wake up, you have to do something, and then you don't release a track when you say, "Ah, it's a good track." This
Yeah.
track
Exactly, yeah,
is
yeah.
from my heart, and I fucking love it. And this has a potential. This is how
Yeah.
you have to release your track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have to. Everything you do has to be the best of what you can do.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I
This is really
100%
what I
agree.
think.
Yeah.
Because when you wake up, like for example, I have a mirror when I wake up. So when I wake up, I see my dumbass face.
Bro, you're
So it's like-
crazy.
yeah, it's crazy, right? So what I
I couldn't
did.
stand doing that. Bro.
So what I did on this mirror, I wrote something.
hell yeah,
Plastic Made is my upcoming album, and I say Plastic Made is my takeoff.
yeah,
So every day I wake up to this. Plastic Made is my takeoff. It's all about your mind.
yep,
You have to tell your mind that what you do is going to be the best, and you're going to be the best.
yep.
It takes time. It's not going to be like this. It could be like this for some people. It could take a month. It could take 2 weeks. It could take whatever. And to some people, it could take 5 years. You have to be patient, and you have to be consistent. And in every day, you have to wake up to the same purpose.
You know what, dude? I love that you're saying that because like you have the mindset of like it might be tomorrow, it might be whenever, but this is my takeoff. Like, and that kind of commitment, and you can call it manifesting, you can call it whatever you want, but that is like extremely powerful. I dove deep into that like about a year and a half ago. Is when I really, and that's when Celestial. Like I started writing tons of music for Celestial. Once I did that, and my motto through that whole time, because I always like doubt myself. I'm always like, what am I doing? Like I got a corporate job, like blah blah blah, like all this stuff. Like, but my motto is always, this is what I do, which sounds simple. It sounds like, what do you mean by that kind of thing? But like, it just was like if I was nervous for a show, or if I was like, you know, oh, I should, you know, save money and like maybe do this something else. It's just like no, like music is what I do. It's the only thing I've done since I was a kid. You know, and I've gotten good at it, and I have the best scenario possible with like that mental commitment of like, I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if I'm 90 and I'm just looking back being like, this is awesome. Like this podcast, you know what I mean? Like I could literally, like we have, you know, growing in listeners, and it's awesome to see people actually listening and everything. But I could also, you know, be 70, 80 years old and just be listening to this myself being like, those were good times. Like,
Yeah.
but this is what I'm going to fucking do. Like, you can't change that.
Your legacy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. Like I made my mind, like honestly, like 5 years ago, and I was like, I'm gonna leave my dream. I'm gonna everything I'm gonna do is gonna be because of my dream. Because there is this thing, we're all gonna die. So that's sad,
Yeah.
but that's what happens, guys.
It's the only constant.
And I don't want to be laying on a bed in the hospital or wherever and be like,
100%.
I was stuck in a 9 to 5 selling donuts. You know, I mean, if it's what you like doing, like selling donuts, do it. You know,
Fuck yeah,
love
yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, keep it up if that's your thing. You know, but that's not my thing, and then I don't want to do something I don't want to do. We have, I don't know, in our most like prime, we have like I'd say 30 years. 30 years in our prime, where we have
Probably,
to
yeah.
like the
Yeah.
best. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I think in music maybe a bit longer.
probably like 45,
years.
50. Yeah, you know
40
what?
years, yeah.
You
Man,
can
we
go
gotta
for a
use
while
it.
though,
We
but
gotta
you
use
wanna utilize your prime while you're in it.
Absolutely. Every day has to be used.
Yeah.
Really, like you don't want to waste a day. You know.
Yep.
Like,
Bro,
it's
does that
so
fuck with
like
you
this.
when you like go on vacation and shit?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
talk about
of
this.
course,
Big
man.
Bro, I don't like taking vacation if I'm not a millionaire. I'm telling you right
I'm
now.
the
Yeah,
same way.
right.
Man, I'm going in France to see the family for a month, and bro, I'm feeling like, oh, this is a little too
Yep.
much, you know?
Yep, dude. Every
'Cause,
time I
like-
travel,
I'm always so glad to be back.
yeah.
Because bro, like I need to make the money. I need to be better, and I need to still work on that. You know?
Yeah. Dude, if I do like I just went on a bachelor party, great bachelor party, really fun time. Fucking, we went to Tampa. Tampa's a 6-hour fucking flight from LA. Dude.
It's a, it's a
3-hour
trek.
time
Yeah.
difference. Like, dude, for a weekend,
Fuck you up.
oh my god, I got
And it did.
so sick,
It did.
dude. Afterwards,
Yeah.
it was. I mean, it was so fun,
Brutal.
like worth it. Like, and I love the dude. Like, it's family, so like, you know, what I mean, it's like it was a good time. But when I do that, like every time I go on a trip or like a wedding or something like that or whatever, like the whole time I'm there, I know like I just think of all these things I want to do for music. You know, I have to do essentially. I'm like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And when I waste like 3 days just getting, you know, partying, getting fucked up, whatever it is, like when I come back, I'm also like fucked up for like a day because I'm tired from like the time change and shit like that. And it eats at me. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, I gotta do this, gotta do that, and then all of a sudden I find myself like, it's nice because it pushes me to get shit done, but like my wife will say like, well, don't you like you should take vacation? Like it's like vacations are awesome. You need vacation. I'm just like, I love my life. I love making music. I love going to our studio. I love like making an Instagram reel that gets, you know, a couple hundred views or something like that. Like I don't care. Like I love doing that because to me, like having something that you know is right for you. It's like, this is what I'm supposed to do.
It's the ultimate.
That's really all you want in
Yeah.
life. You know, like you said, like you're gonna die. Like I want to look back and be like, yeah, I put everything into that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah. I really do agree with that. Yeah.
Do you get like because I think for me it plays. Like, I used to get very very anxious to like public speak and like especially performing. Like I went to open mic one time and dude, we still recording? Okay, we're good. Hell yeah.
You better chill.
You don't take on that stress. I'm the only one who needs to have that stress. Every time I'm recording it, like halfway through and I'm loving it. Yeah, yeah. I'm always just like, oh, I hope it's still recording. It's never failed once, but like,
Dude, imagine after
It
like
has
2 hours.
failed.
Oh, I forgot to press on the red
Bro.
button.
oh, the camera's failed. The camera.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
the
This doesn't.
Audio's
No.
solid. No, I'm always peeking.
Bro, in the past 3 days, I made like 3 amazing beats that I forgot to save.
Oh, that is
Rest
so
in
painful.
peace, bro.
My computer has been doing this thing where it restarts automatically anytime
The
it
hell?
goes to sleep, and
It
I turn it
restarts?
back on. It has to automatically restart,
The
and
hell?
that has made some of my sessions do really weird shit. It's not that it goes away, but you'll play it and it's just like glitching to all hell. It's
You got a
very
ghost?
Weird.
You got a ghost in
in
your
my
Oh, that's
computer.
nasty.
Neo's always had a ghost in his computer though. Always like you're
Ever since that day that he forgot a laptop on the top of a car, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
technology.
his Apple ID is cursed. His Apple ID is like mega cursed.
It's still
Wait, so hold on.
tagged
You
to
were
the
saying you were
101 freeway.
anxious?
Oh, sorry.
You
yeah,
were
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about something serious right here.
Yeah. So, I used to get like so anxious about like music and like performing and things like that, and like just slowly over time it's gone away, and a lot of it has to do with like the mentality of like this is what I do, you know. But is that something you like? Do you get anxious at all, like performing or like? I mean, obviously you can get nervous, like you're excited, you're nervous and that shit. But does it like you think about it for days? Like, are you just like does it warp your mind at all?
Well, now no, because like when I grew up, I was very anxious on like everything.
Yeah.
Like every time I was speaking in public, every time I was doing like anything, I was anxious because like, you know, you're growing up and you're building your self confidence and you know and all that, you know, and I don't know. When I was in France, I was very anxious, and when I moved here, the mood changed.
That's sick.
Like the whole sun, the whole vibe, the whole positivity, everybody, and like the people, because I was in Orange County, like everybody was so nice, everybody was crazy cool, and then it really like removed that from me. So like now I'm really like cool with that, like doing a show. Man, I'm never gonna be anxious anymore. I used to be anxious, but I know I'm not gonna be anxious because I know that's what I like, and I'm so damn fucking confident about the music that I'm gonna make, and then. People say we have so much competition in LA, but I call competition when people are putting me in trouble. Like, oh, this guy is good, man. It's gonna take time for me to compete against him. Man, I don't want to say that, but a lot of people in LA do music just for the show. People do music just, I want to be famous, man. I'm a rapper and all that. They made 2 tracks and they're like, bro, I make music. No, bro, you just tried music.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
super common. Yeah, but I mean. Music's one of those things. I think everyone can do it. It's a problem when it becomes, like you said, competitive, or there's a huge ego involved with it. And then like it becomes even weirder when those people become successful, and then you're talking to them and you feel like you don't belong. Like sometimes people like, well, there's like a real interesting vibe with some, not necessarily musicians, but people who are connected to music. I've noticed.
Yes.
You know, and like, are you important to me kind of thing. And that's kind of weird. I think we're in a great position where, like, we're independent as fuck. Like, I think we're building a great thing. And so to me, I'm just like, oh, watch me, motherfucker. Like, watch what happens. Like, this is good.
It takes time, yeah.
You know?
It takes time, yeah. And then you gotta be confident in it.
That's what, dude, to me. So I made folk music before. And like folk was really fun.
Sick.
Like it was just like easy in a sense, and also like it helped my writing so much because folk was very intimate, and like I connected so much with an acoustic guitar, like in a way for writing, and I don't know. It's just I still make folk music every now and then. I still make demos. Like I love the vibe of it. But once we got Celestial set, and now that we have like the band, like dude, getting on stage is so exciting because these dudes are badasses. Like literally, like you look at like me and Neil, you know what I mean? Like we started Celestial, and both of us, like, you know, we put our heart and souls into it. So when you get on stage, if it's just me and Neil, we're like, oh, hope people like this, you know what I mean? But when you get on stage with like Flo, Warren, and Fra, like our other like guys in the band, dude, like the confidence is just there. Like like it's badass. Like this is amazing what we're doing. Watching FM play changed it for me. Like, literally, when we played the Bourbon Room, watching you guys play, I was like, oh, these are my fucking brothers. Like, these guys are amazing. Like, like, you know, they're part of this. Like, this is, you know, that's what gave me, I think, the confidence I needed to, like, really get better at performing or become motivated. Like, we're not just going to play songs. Like, let's, like, really get into this. And, like, Celestial's built on the theme of, like, we can really create a cool atmosphere with it. It's going to take time to figure all that out. But, you know, everyone has a different... like thing. I want to ask you too. Like, so when you're performing, do you perform with a band?
Well, this is gonna be my first one soon.
Fuck yeah!
Actually, the 16th, man, is gonna be my first one performing with Flo on stage.
That's gonna be
sick.
The Licorice Pizza one.
Yeah. Yes, it is gonna be. I've performed a little bit in LA, but with a band, it's gonna be my first one, and I choose to actually perform with a band because this is what you guys do too.
Yeah,
you release more emotions, and the music is raw, the music is live, the music is here.
Plus, you two are connected.
We are, bro. We are connected. A little too connected. Man, we are
French
connected.
boys.
Yeah. Oh, and then I think actually you cannot make music if you're not connected with a person. I mean,
I agree.
In my point of view, some people are like very industrial, like making commercial music with anybody. I cannot.
It's different.
Yes, I cannot. I really cannot. I have to feel something. Like we have to feel like. If you make a beat for me, for example, I have to feel the emotions you felt while making that beat, you know? So I can, like, top line properly. Top line. Do you learn a word today? Top line.
That's sick.
But, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, having a band, dude, when I, like, I don't know, when I hear Fra, like, ripping, like, next to me, just, like, there's no better feeling in the world. I would capture that. If you put that in a drug, you put that in a pill form, like, everyone would be addicted to that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that's super nice right here.
Yeah. That's a good song concept.
Yeah. Bro, imagine. I'll make a pill out of this song.
Yeah.
I'll make a candle out of this song so you can smell the whole song or whatever.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I'll let Lino run with it.
That's cool.
Dude, actually, I want to ask you about one song because you did a really cool thing. You did like a nice, like, I don't know if it's necessarily a key change. I guess your vocals did a key change in a sense. So like, is that song about? It's in your top 5. I forget the name of it, but it's like
Fade?
You talk about like whiskey, like driving
Highway. Keep it out of
Bro.
my way. Yeah.
Oh my! I thought I had like that. That song sounds so professional.
Oh,
You know what I
thank
mean? Like
yeah.
that's like the thing because I listening to music. Like I always like starting from the beginning, and I could tell you were like just starting. Like same way you can tell Celestial was just starting with certain songs. Like it's just the progression. But when I heard that song, I was like, holy fuck! Like this is like really getting somewhere.
Okay.
It's very very cool. But
Thank you.
the energy change from like when you sing it down to when you sing out. Like when
Yeah.
it goes loud, like that is one of my favorite things in the style of music you make.
Okay.
And like when that power comes in, like that is an extremely emotional experience, like in a
Oh, thank you,
positive.
brother.
I was literally
Appreciate
fucking washing dishes, and I'm just like, oh, fuck.
Oh,
I listened
shit.
like 3 times today. It's a great
And you
song.
broke some dishes up, I hope, right?
Nah, we kept it clean. We kept it clean. I bottled it up, dude.
But this actually proves your point. Like, you got to do things 300%. Because you know what? This song was not supposed to be on my album.
Really?
Yeah, you know why? Because when I recorded the top line, when we recorded the, like, I was trying to record some stuff, I was not giving myself 100% or 300%. You know what? And I was like, I was like trying some stuff and all that, and then I was like, okay, this song is probably not good for the album. And then I didn't know, and I was like, you know what? My producer was getting tired of it because I was trying things, it was not working. I was like, bro, give me one last shot. If it doesn't work, we'll move on, and then we'll see. He was like, okay, and then he played it. The sound engineer moved. He went outside to like do whatever, and then the producer stayed, and he was like, okay. And I was like, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna go 300%. And I started shouting for the first time because, like, in the chorus, I shout. And then, bro, the producer, he was not talking. He was not saying anything. He was like, so we're keeping it or not? How is it? He was like, bro, this is so good.
Yeah, he was speechless.
What the fuck? It was so happy. It was so happy. And then I was like, okay. And then, you know why? I didn't explore 300% of it. Because, like, the whole session, I was doing the same thing, but with different little melodies. And I was not doing different, like, I was not delivering different emotions. And then this was a kind of emotion, like you're saying, that I was supposed to try.
Yeah.
You know, you got to try different things. That's really what it is. Like,
100%.
we're making music, man. We got to try. Like, when people say, this is my genre and all that, I totally agree. Like, this is your genre, and we all need your genre, because if you go all over the place, you're not going to have a fan base. But you got to try everything.
Yeah. 100%.
I think
You
that's
try
one
folk.
thing.
Like, you started with folk and all that, you know? Like, you
Yeah.
started with stuff that you're not doing folk anymore. You're, like, really, I would say, like, I would describe your genre like indie rock a little bit. Like,
Yeah,
rock,
it's
pop
got
rock.
like a little punk in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you combined dude, this is so funny actually. 80s gothic rock with punk rock in a way. Like The
Gothic
Cure.
rock, huh?
Oh.
If you combine The Cure with
Ooh.
like I don't know, a little punk sprinkled in, a little like I hate to say it. Someone's gonna be like, "No, dude, not even close." But like a little Turnstile, like with the newer stuff.
No, I can
like,
see that.
You know, like
Yeah.
like in my pitch to Spotify for Distance, I mentioned that I was like inspiration from The Cure to Turnstile, like, but because I wanted it to be new, and meeting Neil did that. So when I met Neil showed me synths,
Thank you.
and Neil had some sick songs. Yeah. No, but just like it was taking like Neil was making like beats and T-pop, which was kind of like how do you describe T-pop's music?
Neo soul,
Yeah, like electronic soul.
neo soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was very intricate in a lot of ways, and like I don't know, like I don't want to say intelligent is the right word, but intricate, I guess. You know, and so when I met him, like I was doing folk, and I was in a punk band in high school, and so
You
like
started early, okay.
yeah, and so that was like, you know, I always had that in me, like that style of guitar playing and everything, and I love like certain like guitar playing in punk music is just amazing to me. I don't like classic rock, really doesn't really get me going, but like punk, like messy, fast playing, always, and like melodies that like blend over each other really well. I love that. You can just layer like 7 guitars, and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's sick, you know. So that was like, I think that's really important. I think for people making music is like to make music with someone who is all equally passionate but has a completely different background. You know, that will like create. I'm sure you deal with that a ton because like the beats you're singing over, or like the music you're singing over, it's not necessarily always beats, I guess, but it comes from all kinds of different places. You know what I mean? So you're connecting with all that inspiration, and then you're throwing your style on top of that. You know, I think blending is really important.
It is.
Yeah.
And then fucking Flo, you started playing rock when you were a kid. And then
Yeah.
you got really intricate, very intelligent, very proper in a lot of ways. And, you know, hip hop was
I
also
think some
huge.
of my teachers would probably disagree with that. But yeah, I tried my best. I tried my best to like learn the basics. I think it's also different. For example, as an instrumentalist, I think you can relate to this, Neil, especially when you start studying your instrument. You try to emulate some things that you haven't tried before. Like for example, I tried to learn how to play jazz drumming. Didn't get very far with it, but I tried, and it taught me like a lot of new things, you know. And I think I was also gonna comment on this when you guys were talking about, you know, playing with a band, how it gives you confidence and stuff. Because I think it's different to, even though, for example, I'm part of CLSTL and I'm part of the crew when we play with Lino, but it's like since I didn't write the music, my mindset is kind of reversed. It's like, how can I serve the music the best? Like, how can I try to like enhance like what was already done? But at the end of the day, it's like the emotional attachment to the music is different. And I think that's probably why you feel more comfortable when the band is with you, is because we have this thing that when we're on stage, Autobot, when we're on stage, like for us, our main job, like in a team, you have like people who attack, people who defend. Like let's say basketball, you know, there's like people who are like here to rebound, people here to shoot. You guys are here to shoot. And for example, me as a rhythm section player, I know my role is to defend. Like if there's LeBron in front of me, I need to like stay on this guy. Even if I take like 7 punches and I get like ridiculized 7 times in the game, my role is to defend that. And for example, in CLSTL or with Lino, my role is to defend the tempo. My role is to defend the form of the song. My role is to defend the energy of the song. And I think when you get a good band together, I also feel the same way with my band. You know, when Warren and Fra are playing with me, I know they're here for me. They're going to defend me. They're going to defend the vision. They're going to keep things going. They're going to keep the train going, you know? And as a leader, you can kind of like have this foundation that you can play off of. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
It does.
Absolutely. Yeah, it really does, huh?
Yeah,
I
I
really
do
felt that.
want, like, my dream is for you with CLSTL because of how much you've gotten more involved in the, I mean, you call it producing, but like a lot of it is like kind of writing in a sense, like to the role you play.
I mean, these roles are so intertwined, especially
Yeah.
when you like what you're doing.
Yeah, I want you to feel as much a part of it as I do.
No,
Like,
I do, but it's just like, for example, on stage, I
Yeah.
don't. My role is not to sing the song. You know, like in a way, like it might be my secondary role in some cases, but my primary role, as I've learned through the years of like playing for other people, my role is to keep this ship
yeah,
sailing.
dude, and it does give so much confidence when you hear flow.
Yeah.
You know, just get
Beginning of the song.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like I'm just like I know we're ready to fucking go. We're doing
Yeah.
push-ups up in the green
We
room.
are, bro.
You know what I mean? Like,
Honestly, bro,
Were you guys?
most broken advice I've ever heard. Like when I moved to LA, I kind of stopped like taking lessons. Of course, I was in school, so I had lessons like every week, twice a week. And when I moved to LA after 6 months, I was like, oh man, I feel kind of stuck. I really want to take a drum lesson. I took a drum lesson with this dude, and he's really big on like posture and like movement, how to like. His whole method is called like getting out of your own way, which I think applies to everything
That's
in
great.
life. Basically,
Yeah.
it's just like you have to take a deep look at who you are, like how your body is, what is your natural way of doing things, and just eliminate all the little things. For example, I used to play with my left arm very close to my body, and it felt comfortable to me because I played like, you know, funk, R&B. Like it felt, when I had my left arm close to me, it felt like I'm playing more tight.
yeah.
But actually what it was doing, it was just restraining my breathing. So I was playing more nervous. I just thought it was more tight. Like the information in his brain was like distorted. But so I took a lesson with this guy, just one lesson. It changed my life. And he was like, "How do you warm up for shows?" I was like, "I don't know. I chug a beer." He was like, "Dude, you should do like 1 minute of jumping jacks, 20 push-ups, couple squats, jump around." Because if you think about it, we all talk about like the nerves before going on stage. It is really the nerves. Your nervous system is like building up for a battle in a way.
Yeah, 100%.
So if you just shake it loose, like if you're gonna work out, then your nervous system is like, oh yeah, that's like just like
I'm used
warming
to
up
that.
for,
Yeah.
for a workout. When you go to work out, you like do a little warm up. All of a sudden, you're like, doing like 10 pull-ups is like not as hard.
Exactly.
Your nervous system's ready. And so I started doing that. Man, game changer. I start every set feeling like it's the fourth song.
That's sick.
That's so important. That's good what you're doing. Really.
It is. I mean, it's all credit to this guy. I never thought about
I
it.
remember when I was a kid, one of the first concert videos I ever had was it's like called, I think, Bullet in a Bible. It was like Green Day did a live performance in Europe in front of a gigantic fucking crowd. Like, I don't remember where this was, but it was insane. And they had the pre-show like interviews and stuff. They were like running on treadmills, going nuts. And then you see the performance, and they're like, like just throwing crazy. And they're amazing performers. Like that's like when I think of Green Day. Like I may not listen to as much of them anymore. Their last album was actually sick. There's a couple amazing songs on it.
You showed it to me.
Yeah. Like my dad showed me. He was in the car. He was like, "Listen, this is pretty cool." I was like, "Green Day, really? Like I haven't heard some good stuff from them in a while." He just fucking cranks it. And my dad's like, like my dad just loves punk rock music. It's awesome. But like, but yeah, like that energy. You start it before the show. I think going on stage cold is something we've done. We did that twice, dude, because there was no green room at a couple of our shows.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
We
You're just
up
up there, wing it.
Yeah, and
couple
like,
beers.
Yeah, dude, like 2 beers, I forget lyrics. I gotta stop forgetting lyrics. I fucked with the lyrics on that one song.
I saw a video about Anthony Kiedis, the singer from Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's like he's
What's
a
his
meme
motto?
machine.
He
He
is.
just like forgets lyrics.
Oh,
like,
he always
literally
does, yeah.
almost every show.
Yep.
So now he has like
It doesn't
a
matter
little
for him,
prompter.
though, because he can just fucking scat.
Bro, how do you forget about your own music?
Bro, but you would be surprised. Like, bro, it happens like every single show that I play. There is always a couple tunes. It happened to me last day, like the other day, at the Celestial show. There's a song about to start, and I'm like, wait, no way. Fuck. How does it go? Shit. I was like, first chord. Split it first. Okay, cool. I got it.
I completely forgot the lyrics to For You
Okay.
Yeah,
before we played that
I
show.
think it's like a common thing, honestly. Like,
I really okay.
do you ever forget your birthday?
my birthday?
Yeah.
No.
Only on Tuesdays. I forget my birthday.
Only on I guess I'm just like,
No, I'm with you, dude. I fucking don't change the channel. Right before we end, like just me guitar, Neil singing, I fucked up a chord. Like I was just like, how on earth?
Yeah, we did it so many times.
Yeah,
but just
but it's
the rush
normal.
of it.
I don't know what
I
it
think
is.
it's also like a human thing. Man, yesterday it's so crazy. Sorry, I'm sidetracking so much, but
It's good.
man, I was watching a documentary about
You have 1 minute left right here.
documentary about Michael Jackson.
Play the music.
And there's this like incredible performance of Billie Jean where he does like the moonwalk for the first time. It's
Wow.
a crazy performance, like insane performance. Everyone was like losing their shit. It's like mind blowing, revolutionary performance.
I've seen
He's
it.
like
Yeah.
dancing and singing at the same time. I mean, it wasn't that common at the time. Like, it was insane. His first reaction going off the stage was to
Bro,
cry and be
yeah.
like so disappointed in
Yeah,
himself.
yeah, it's crazy. I've seen that. I'm
And,
like,
and,
what the
and
fuck?
yesterday I was thinking, I was like, man, same thing as the video about AI. I was like, man, if this guy, for me, he's one of the ultimate legends of music. Man, this guy is like the ultimate professional. He practiced more than anyone. He felt like this after putting on this incredible performance. I'm like, damn, bro. Yeah, I just gotta get back to practicing. Like 100%, you know?
It feels like that. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Practicing
seen that
is
video
so
like
important.
yesterday, so I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
exactly which one.
Wait,
you're
is it
talking
the
about.
Seb video?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know exactly what video
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about. He's in the studio looking at his video.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
I see.
yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's insane. So, yes. Hello, how to butt.
Where's the restroom?
Oh, we'll wrap this up real quick. We've been going at it for a good enough time. So, like,
Oh, okay. Because I could pee right here if you need it.
no, no, dude. Just thank you so much for coming on. This is like super fucking cool. Yeah, at the end, like obviously, like so. Shout out your socials.
Yeah, when is your next song coming out?
Yeah, that too.
So we have Everybody Knows That Was out beginning of June, and then we're gonna have the next one end of July. SOS on God.
SOS on God. That's a crazy
SOS on
one.
God, man. This one is all about provocation, man. I'm just so shouting out things, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys? Any upcoming stuff?
Yeah, we got a song coming out June 16th. It's called Distance. We'll
July
start posting.
16th.
July, dude.
Every time.
Lord,
Every time.
I apologize right now.
I'm so excited. July 16th, we have a song, our next single, Distance, coming out. It's the first song we produced as a band with Flo.
Okay.
And it is, I think,
It's the best one we got so far. Yeah.
song. We have another song coming out in August, but we'll put a pin in that for now. But then we got so yeah, Distance comes out July 16th. We have a show July 21st in West Hollywood. I forget the name of the place.
Petite. Something petite.
Something petite. We'll post
Yeah.
about it. It's actually an interesting
French
show. It's free. If anyone wants to come, it's a free show. It's actually at a little film festival. So we'll be playing like it's an hour of music and then 2 hours of short films. So if you like,
Cool.
you know, short films and music, we're gonna come. We're literally. I told Pedro, I was like, bro, it's gonna be rock. Like we're gonna be loud as
Yeah.
fuck. Like he's like, good man. And I'm like,
I love it.
I'm like, all right, fuck
Sees
yeah.
the vision. He sees the vision.
Yeah. I don't know if he knows.
No, he's bro. I like this guy. He's not afraid.
No, not afraid
Bro,
at
I'm
all.
under attack here.
Get that cat.
Autobot.
He's gonna
relax.
keep doing it. You gotta kick him.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna kick a cat, bro.
I mean,
What
he's
the
eating the cable. I mean, he's leaving it.
fuck? He's just playing.
Yeah,
Bro,
he's-
hey, have you seen that video of the guy in the hotel? He's like, he can't speak English, and he's like, bro, he's like, I forgot the accent he has, but I'm gonna pretend it's the accent. He's like, okay, he's calling the reception. He's like, there's a problem in my room, and then everybody's like, what do you mean? What problem?
Bro, he's tangled in it now.
Get out of here. He's gonna chew all the cable.
Bro,
No, it's
he
worse,
is the
dude,
cable
it's
now. He
worse.
became the cable, bro.
Let go, my boy. There you go. Jesus, he's in a fight for his life.
He's
Bro,
going
that
back,
was
bro.
something.
There was serpents around him.
So, bro, this guy in his hotel, who he's like calling the host, he's like, man, I can't speak English, but hear me out. You know Tom and Jerry? And then they're like, yeah, I know. What do you mean? And Jerry is in my room.
That's in my room.
They're like, oh, you have a mouth in your room? Like, yeah, mouth is the word. Bro, that was so fun.
That is my room.
Like, bro, figuring out how to describe it with like anything.
Cartoons.
Bro, it's so sick.
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
sick.
Yeah, you get it done somehow.
Yeah. Oh, that was sick.
Yeah.
All right, so
It's
end
a-
of July.
End of
SOS
July.
on God.
End of July. SOS on God. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna if with your permission, we can use your song as the intro and outro. for
Hell
this.
yeah, why
Okay,
not?
Cool.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
That's a
Hell
pleasure.
yeah,
Thank
hell
you.
Put the new one.
Hell
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we could use the new one as the intro and the last one as the outro. How about that?
yeah. Whatever you want.
How
dude.
about that?
How about that?
How
Hey,
about
what you
that
gotta do
little
about it? huh?
Exclusive content.
Exclusive, man.
But yeah, so check out Lino. It's
Cool.
LinoXren.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah,
correct.
so like
Yeah.
spell out your Instagram or like yours, whatever TikTok.
LinoXren, and on Instagram, lino.x.ren.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll tag you and everything too. So people
Thank
can
you
find
so
it.
much. Yeah.
Oh no, dude! Thank you so much for coming on. This is
Yeah.
fucking sick.
I also have some music coming.
Yeah, we'll get to
No.
that.
We're gonna end that now, and we're gonna.
All right, Flo. What's FM got going on? Let's fucking go.
Man, it's actually exciting. We're doing a beat tape as a collab with the rapper that lives here in LA, Aristotle Jones.
Ooh, he's coming on.
He's coming on.
Yeah, the 10th.
Hell
Nice.
I'm
yeah,
nervous for that
we're
one.
wrapping up the little beat tape this week. It should be out probably first single like July 30th something, like end of July, and then the full mixtape like end of August kind of thing, and then the album is coming right after.
The FM album?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
both like FM
Oh,
projects.
okay.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
One of them is like a joint venture, if you will, with our boy Aristotle. That's gonna be sick. And yeah, then the album, I think like end of September. It's like a little concept album. I'll talk about it more.
Beautiful.
But it's cool. Yeah, it's gonna be real cool.
Very exciting. I'm
There
looking
you
forward
go,
to it.
bro. Yeah,
Exciting.
absolutely.
Dude, yeah,
It's
let me know
exciting.
if you need help with like making reels and shit, because I need to get better at it. So the
Oh,
more
yeah.
experience I have, the better.
Oh, we didn't talk about.
We didn't.
Social-
You're very
we didn't
good
talk
at
about
that.
social
Yeah.
media.
Hey,
Next time,
man.
next time.
Next
Come
time
back
you
on.
There
do
will
that,
be
okay.
a part 2 because I
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
have
yeah.
so many questions that I want to ask you.
Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Yeah. We need to talk about this too. Yeah.
Yeah, come on whenever you want, dude. Literally, if you have something
Absolutely,
to talk
yeah.
about, just come on.
Man, the place is lovely. There's the animals everywhere, man.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
sick. Yeah, it's so
There's the
sick.
pigs, the
I love
chicken.
it. Look like a good pig.
And a little pig right
Good
here.
pig. Nah, lovely place you have. Really, congratulations on this place. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, I think we're doing 3 more years here, so I'll be pretty. pumped
Hell
about
yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Like it's so chilling. Like we look at the plains,
Yeah.
blue sky.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
it's so cool.
It's good.
Really
Come do
cool.
a live session here too. If you
Yeah,
want.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
that's
have-
something we got to
Oh,
talk
I can
about.
play
Yeah.
guitar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can play acoustic guitar.
Yeah, absolutely. I
No, me
wanna
and
see
Raph
you
can
playing
both
guitar.
play like acoustic guitar.
Yeah, one
It would actually be
electric,
sick.
one acoustic.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Huh? What
Yeah,
do you think?
Let's
Yep.
do it. Yeah, I'll do
Let's
it.
do that.
Yeah,
That's
just
cool.
let me know. Just name a day.
I need like a
Weekends
lot
are
of
easier.
guitar gigs so I can increase my skill. You know.
You were
You're
very
already good.
Yeah,
I mean,
He's good at it. You play
I'm
guitar too,
learning.
right?
yeah. I play a lot of
Yeah,
guitar. Yeah. Oh, we got
This
the
cat.
Neil,
Wait. just called
He's not supposed to play with that.
anything you want to shout out?
Just got some bass work this month. Playing
Hell yeah.
3 gigs straight at the Hotel Cafe.
Fuck
Bravo.
yeah.
Bass
Hotel
player.
Cafe. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, congrats, bro.
That's awesome.
Got one the 9th, the 14th, and the 16th.
Yo, who
So
are you
Good.
playing with
I
the
will be
14th?
there. I'm basically a resident at this point. Same person as you.
Oh,
Matt just hit me up about it today.
tell me, what do you mean? I'm also playing on the 14th.
I will be
With
there
what?
hammered and just cheering for my boys.
Hey, do you know what music we're playing?
No idea.
Okay,
You would die
cool.
the same way.
Should be fun.
Yeah, we'll figure it
I
out.
hope it's some heavy
Flick on your
metal.
phone, you're so lonely.
All right, thanks everyone for listening. We'll see you next week. Peace.
I love you. Do drugs.
Everybody knows
Stay off drugs, kids.
where you got drunk last night. Cheers, everybody knows. Don't wanna marry us, dream, no please. Everybody knows. You wanna fade in the years, but you show all those things yourself. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. You try to be the one, think you're gonna be in my life. Get away. You got more down the lip chop. I don't wanna be risking surgery, nigga, kid's face. You cannot hide it. For the likes, you remove one clothes at a time. I cry, you're dead. What in the fuck is this life? Everybody knows. Where you got drunk last night. Cheers, everybody knows. Don't wanna marry us, dream, no please. Everybody knows. You wanna fade in the years, but you show all those things yourself. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Can't make it back. Nobody sees me. Too many flashlights. Bleeding inside, who would carry me? You gotta try for yourself. How many likes for yourself? I hear a lie on my left, too many wires to yourself. I don't know how to say your brain now. Hello, everybody knows. Your mom's here and now, but tomorrow she might be gone. I burned a man leading to my soul, and I made a candle, had it from the devil, not soul. Don't wanna lean on your virus. I think you already kissed me. Praising not blessed, and I got myself stuck on the same Ferris wheel. Everybody knows. Where you got drunk last night. Cheers, everybody knows. Don't wanna marry us, dream, no please. Everybody knows. You wanna fade in the years, but you show all those things yourself. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.